Welcome to the Energy Hour Podcast. Get ready, because it's loud, funny, and we're ready to shake things up. You know, the guys started this journey as renewable energy experts since 1993, by the way, thinking they were just here to save the planet, hug the trees, and protect the whales. But guess what? They dug deeper, and this rabbit hole opened up a whole new world. Now they talk about everything: home improvements, real estate, house flipping, and just life in general, bringing you not only the latest on solar and renewable energy, but also inside tips from house flipping gurus, real estate investors, tax experts, Airbnb pros, and so much more. It costs you nothing to tune in, but ignoring them, well, that could cost you big time in missed opportunities. Blowing the whistle, spilling the beans, and giving you the real scoop on everything from solar panels to flipping homes, tax liens to mobile homes. The Energy Hour Podcast. And now, here's your hosts, Christopher Moss, Robert Musikowski, and Steven Laserson.
What's going on, Southern California? My name is Christopher Moss, and I'm your host today on the Energy Hour Podcast. Today is kind of cool because I'm going to show all you entrepreneurs out there, I'm going to show all you small businesses, that have an extreme overhead. I'm going to show you guys how to fire almost everybody in your office. Hello? Of course, fire everybody, well, almost everybody in your office. So if you're a guy that has a bunch of, they call them employees, right? These are the gatekeepers, the people you have up front answering your phones. These are the paper pushers and all this other stuff that do the lead collecting, and they start to distribute all those things everywhere else. Well, today, I'm going to show you how to fire almost everybody in your office. I know it's crazy, right? But it's so true. Let me tell you how we're going to do it. Me and a developer, we've been working on some pretty cool stuff, right? So this stuff is very important and crucial to a business. What's the most important part of a business? Marketing, I would think, right? If you market your business, you get acquisitions, you can have new, contracts come in, and you can do whatever you want. But now, you don't have to do all that anymore. The person that's sitting in your office, I call them these, social media butterflies, for a better word. All these social media butterflies that you're paying $25 an hour, what works out to be about $4,000 a month per employee, right? And then you got to pay payroll taxes and everything else. All this program did that we developed gave you the power to fire them. I know, right? It's kind of rough. It's rude at best. But now we're going to make you lean and mean, so you don't have to worry about the future and putting out all that extra payroll. Well, tell me something. If you're not putting out all that payroll, where is it going? I don't know. Maybe into marketing. You can spend more money into marketing. Just one employee alone. What could you do with $4,000 of extra marketing? And I'm going to cut that down to nothing. I'm going to show you how to immediately just strip that to nothing and set your business goals and everything else in play, right? So today, I am going to show you how to fire the door knocker, the guy that goes out there and he canvasses. You don't need him anymore. I mean, what do you got to pay this guy? 10% on every sale that happens, or maybe 100 here, 500 here, and then you got to pay him a small hourly? Well, that goes to the wayside. That's gone. All right? So he's gone. See you later, door knocker. You got to go. Yeah, AI is here, and it took your job today. So he's toast. And guess what? the guy that's in your office, what you really need to do is most of this stuff yourself. Okay. What I mean by that is most offices who are talented like me can do their own websites, email campaigns, and everything else, right? The AI program that we developed, you can now put in your email, you can put in your SMS messaging services, you can have all your warm leads coming from any website that you want if you really got to keep them, and you don't. You don't. Because all these people that do warm leads, and they get them from specific places, but guess where they get most of them? PPC, pay-per-click. That's Google. And I'm going to show you how to take the telephone number we're going to give you, and I want you to just to insert it into this system and then put it in a specific marketing area and let the magic occur. So here's what happens. Door knocker, the gatekeeper, the person answering the phone at the front desk. Hello, thank you for calling Bob and Bob. See you later. She's gone. Turn that into workable space. Put a bunch of stuff out there, so your sales reps are going to go in and close these deals. And if I can help it, I'm going to get rid of those guys too, because most of these reps are as lazy as fudge, right? I said it. Most sales reps, give me 50% of the sale. I had one here that fired himself recently. I told him to bring back his car, and this guy was, you should give me a car because I'm here and all this other stuff. But all it did was make him lazy. He loved tweeting. He talked about politics, several things, including hanging himself in a closet when he was down on his luck, and 500 other things. So what happens is you can eliminate those boring people. Get rid of them. They're gone. I could even train AI to speak in Spanish. You understand? Any language you want. So the door knocker, almost the sales rep, because if you think about it, if you're a smart entrepreneur and you have an office and a Zoom, you have these video conferences, right? You can practically sell people over the phone. All you need is an email and a Zoom link. And if they're older, of course, you're going to have to get out of your chair. You're going to have to go cater to them and everything else. What's still is a sale. But what I'm going to show you today, what I'm talking about right now, is getting rid of the dead weight. Yeah, businesses have changed. And only the smart ones like mine, right? My business model has changed. And it's just interesting how the universe aligns things up, right? We get rid of the baggage. I get my car back. And all of a sudden, I have this EPC call me up. Hey, I can install all your solar systems in Nevada, Arizona, and California. I'm licensed to do it. So all that gives me the ability to do is to widen my prospect, right? And the other guy that used to be here that went over to this other, I guess you call him a company. All he did was, and it was great for me because I needed to finally get rid of that dark energy, and he's with somebody else, and now he has to deal with them, right? But the reality is, it's just a matter of time before he goes down by the wayside too. And he might want to just go to the closet and get that big rope out. So all those sales reps with negativity, the ones that refuse to do something, the ones that come into your sales office and sit there and tweet all day, talk about politics and stupidity, is gone. They got to go. Zing! They're out of here. You understand? No more lazy employees, sales reps. How about having internal sales reps working at a monitor, talking to customers on the phone, doing other things that are really, really cool? So your lead generation business has changed as of today because of me and my partner. We haven't even thought of a cool name for it yet, but we're working on it. The website's up, it works, and they've used me as a guinea pig for a long time now. So it's finally here. So all these lazy sales reps, get them out of here. You got to go. And the canvassers, the gatekeepers. I'm talking about paper people. Why have anybody do rebate paperwork or federal tax credit paper, paperwork with the utilities, LADBS? Have somebody else do it. My EPC does it all. See you later, alligator. And you know who I'm talking about, right? So I have somebody that's in 3 states. My marketing is on fire. My AI is handling all the calls. And when it actually senses that this is a viable call, I'll get a little happy face. And it'll be in your dashboard as well. You could even hear the phone conversation. So what I'm saying is times have changed. And I told this to many people before. The cheese has moved. If I got to explain that to you, you're not a good business owner. You don't know. Your cheese has moved. So now in the solar industry, you practically don't need sales reps. You need 2 or 3 people to follow a process, and that's it. You're good to go. Does that make sense? I hope so. So anyways, that being said, who's on my phone? Can't talk to him right now. Anyways, he's another one that has to go. So what's happened here in this industry, things have changed, right? So it doesn't matter. Just remember, you got to let the dead weight go. You got to get rid of that stuff. And you just need to do the right thing. And you know what? If you open the doors for the universe is going to put you in place with the right opportunities, the right people, and the right time. And now, again, the solar industry is going to change dramatically because I'm going to roll this out to other companies. And guess what? If I can tell you, you can save $4,000 a month per employee, you can save 50% of your commission because you don't have to give it to a sales rep now. Hint, hint. You can give a whole lot of opportunity to a couple of people, 3, 4 people in your office that finish the process. They go in the DocuSign, they finish the contracts, they email them to the customer signs them, and then once financing is finished, which is still kind of a necessity, right? But give me some time, I'm going to import that opportunity into the AI as well. And when I do, you don't need nobody to do your financing. They're going to pick and choose. And there's a couple of them out there that are really good now that I'm thinking about putting in. So all that's going to do is drive opportunity to my company. We don't have to worry about, on a $5,000 sale. I don't have to give $2,500 of it anyway to anybody anymore. I'm going to give spiffs for everyone that's rode up to 3 or 4 people working at their desks. They're going to come in, get no hourly. They don't get nothing. They're all 1099. And depending on what they can close is going to be what they make. And the rest of the money goes into marketing and it goes into the company. Does that make sense? I hope so. Your marketing abilities will change practically overnight once you've dived into my system. We're talking SMS. We're talking emails. We're talking, it will handle all the phone calling. So your fancy little phone system, you don't need it anymore. Crazy, right? All you need to do is have cell phones for your people. Or how about this? Have 4 of the phones in the office. These are the closers that actually get on the phone and finish the documentation, like the financing and everything else. They give it to you in a nice little package, and then they put it on your desk, and now you've got another sale, right? So I don't know. Maybe I keep going over there. Maybe you can give them a little bit better commission. How about maybe, I don't know, $500 a sale. Hell, give them 1,000 a sale. You just cut out the sales guy. You don't need them anymore, right? They can do it all in-house, and it's all done through AI. So all your marketing out in Google land, Bing, or wherever else you put your internet marketing, your social media, whatever it is, it's going to be done another way now, right? You know, everybody goes to these web pages. They go to Google, they type residential solar installation, residential solar installer, you know, solar system, whatever those keywords are. And if you're doing it right, you have your orphan pages set up really cool. You have your SEO set up really nice. So pay that guy to really beef your website up and make it come to the top. Make it be really impactful. All you need now, you don't need 500 web pages. You just need one funnel page. It's your marketing beast. It goes to the domain name. And when I say that, I mean use domain names that are keywords. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand that part? If you don't, you need to check with me. So we're using these domain names that are keywords, and then they're typing them. You're pulling up organically on the website. And on top of that, you're feeding the Google machine so he can secure your number one spot. You understand? That's all you're going to have to spend in marketing. That's it. And it's not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money. Because when they go to your website, you're going to lead them down to this AI phone number that I'm going to give you. And this agent's going to get on the phone. It's going to answer all the right questions. And it's going to thank them at the end. And then it's going to send you an email. It's going to send you a transcription of the call. It's going to send you the audible of the call. What was actually said. It's going to rate the quality of that person that called in. And it's going to set them up in your online CRM. And if you don't sell them that day, guess what? That number goes into a drip marketing system that's going to text them messages maybe every 5-10 days till they hit stop, right? Or they can send them emails until they hit unsubscribe. Whatever it is, you're going to have a number of opportunities. You're going to have some drip marketing in place. You have emails you can send out. There is so much to do with this system. It's spectacular. So say goodbye to the rep that was sitting at the desk doing nothing but looking at politics and Twitter and I don't know, whatever they do. And let him go. Get him out of here. You know, that's why God made Taco Bell. Jack in the Box or In-N-Out. They could be, hell, they make $20 there, right? The good thing is you don't have to have them taking your money anymore and sucking away from your time. And the beauty about this is AI is 24/7. So let's say somebody gets up at 3 a.m. You know, when it's over here in California, it's 10 o'clock, it's 3 o'clock somewhere, right? Anything that you do is going to affect everything. So why not do this 24/7 now? My office is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I don't have to be there. I don't really have to be here. I come here because it's cool. I got all this, you know, memorabilia around me. I got a bat cave. I got a Star Wars room. I got a kick-ass podcast, you know, with all these thousands of dollars worth of memorabilia everywhere. You know, it's just stuff, but it's cool, right? So I get to come to work and I get to enjoy what I'm doing. I get to hang out with the people that are getting these leads and they get to make the calls. How bitchin' is that? They just get to follow up. They get to say, hey, let me finish the process. And by the time I'm done, hopefully I can eliminate that as well. Pretty cool, right? It is. So that being said, you don't have to worry about spending thousands of dollars anymore. You can stick some of that money, I'm not saying all of it, stick most of it in your pocket because you're going to increase your sales because you're there 24 hours, right? And somebody's going to be doing something for you. All these leads are going to come in and they're being distributed automatically to your 4 in-house closers. Does that make sense? That's exactly how you want it, because they can call the customer up and say, hey, thanks for chiming in. I got the information from one of our reps, and it sounds like you want a solar system. Is there something I can do for you? So the money that you save, you can lower your price per watt, hint, hint, right? And then get something cool for a fraction of the cost. And then all you got to do is pass this on to your EPC, and you let them handle the install. They do all the rebate paperwork. Mine is now being done in Nevada, Arizona, and California with no exceptions. Residential, commercial. I can't wait to tell all my roofing friends. I can't wait to tell all my electrician friends, my plumber friends, everybody else in the contracting business to start firing people. Yeah, you kind of got to get rid of them. You got to let them go. And their phone systems, I mean, it really isn't a phone system anymore. Have a skeleton system inside your office. Go do something with Ring Central. Let that come in there so they can call out. It's really cheap. Here's what I did at Spectrum recently. I got my phone. I've got my wireless, my Wi-Fi as they call it. I've got my phone system, and I've got 600 megabytes download and everything else for $90 a month. You're probably paying more than that now. I got my personal cell phone on it. It's spectacular, right? So you don't have to worry about all these things anymore. You can start trimming the tree, as I call it. Get rid of all this goobdy-gaw and let AI start putting your business 24 hours a day, collecting leads and putting the rest of the money in your pocket. Hey, check this out. I don't have to hire 1 million people, right? I'll just let AI do it all and then do the lead gathering. I can't wait to take this into the real estate business, right? I'm in the real estate business. We buy houses wholesale. We get warm leads. We cold call. We do all that stuff. I can't wait to finish the real estate agent that I'm creating now, because this is going to take, I'm going to get all the opportunity, and I'm going to fire it up to the PPC. I'm going to go to the PPL markets. I'm going to turn those leads automatically into my service, and we're going to call them, and we're going to capture them. You know what? Maybe I'm not even going to do warm leads anymore. Forget PPL. You know why? Because if I'm number one in Google and they use the same PPC, guess what? I don't know. Maybe I can start a lead development company as well. Just another business, right? Remember, I talked about that pie, right? Pretty cool. So that being said, there's a lot of things that we can do now that we don't have to rely on other lazy people. You can just get rid of them. You don't need to wait 2 or 3 days for somebody to get back to you and say, "Oh, sorry, you weren't as important enough, and we're just going to let this happen." You don't need to worry about none of that. So let all this garbage, let all this dead weight go. Again, get rid of everybody in your office. You might want to keep one person. I don't know. There's no need for it, but okay. But you're going to have maybe 2 to maybe 4 people in the office that sit in front of computers. And when they're not doing everything, they're putting that link that goes right to your funnel page in all the social media all over the planet, and specifically the geo-targeted areas that you want to do business in. For me, it's Southern California. Now it's Arizona and Nevada. So I have the ability to do that now. So if you want a solar system for your home or business, all you got to do is check it out. And I'm going to have a kind of a secondary podcast with this so I can show you where to go and click on that number and just let it go, man. Just listen to the experience that you're about to get. It collects everything for me. My name is Christopher Moss. I am the Energy Hour Podcast. I want to thank you for hanging out today, but I just had to tell you this really cool breakthrough that we experienced together, me and my partners, and it's all AI based. I really, really, really can't wait to show you the rest because it's coming. It's coming hard, And I can't wait to just shed the rest, because you don't need all these people to do what you already do. You just need to work smarter and not harder. Hopefully that makes sense, right? Okay, my friends, I'll see you soon. TGIF, my name is Christopher Moss, and you all take care.
This has been the Energy Hour Podcast. If it's home improvements, real estate, house flipping, or just life in general, we're talking about it. It's our passion. And between Christopher, Robert, and Steven, they're your secret sauce to get you to the next level and beyond. We hope you've enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review. We'll be back soon, but in the meantime, hit the website at QHIinc.com/TEO. And we'll catch you next time on the Energy Hour Podcast.
Capture the joyful magic of the holiday season with Virtual Santa. Virtual Santa is a high-definition projection effect that walks, waves, laughs, eats cookies, and puts presents under the tree. From outside, it's so real, you swear Santa's in your house. Virtual Santa, originally seen on ABC's The Great Christmas Light Fight. You can choose from traditional Virtual Santa or new African American Santa. Holiday effects include Virtual Santa, Mrs. Claus, Santa's Workshop with Christmas elves, and so much more. Buy one effect or a bundle. Available in HD DVD, digital download, or USB flash drive. Also available in LED projection bundles. For a winning Christmas display that will delight your neighbors young and old, visit us at virtualsanta.com and become known as the house where Santa lives. Virtual Santa, where holiday spirit begins.
Welcome to Drone 9. Located in Upland, California, Drone 9 specializes in drone cinematography for the following industries that are looking for that perfect shot or video: construction, infrastructure, and project management. Sell better: residential and commercial real estate. Construction survey: see what you haven't seen before. Events and weddings: get that perfect shot when it matters most. Tourism, resort, golf, attraction, destination marketing. For more information, visit them on the internet at drone9.net. That's DRONE 9.net. Drone9.net. Great cinematography.
Welcome to the House Flipping Academy. Learn how to flip houses from start to finish. Tired of being broke working for someone else? If so, then the House Flipping Academy was made for you. Learn more at CMYCINC.com. The House Flipping Academy. Your future is just one house flip away.
Ho, ho, ho. Welcome to Holiday Projection, your ultimate online destination for all things Christmas.
And Halloween. Whether you're looking for LED projector bundles, digital downloads, USB flash drives, or spine-chilling Halloween sound effects, we've got you covered.
Our one-stop shop brings together the magic of Christmas
And the thrill of Halloween.
so you can easily find your favorite holiday effects in one place.
Don't wait. Start shopping now.
Visit us online at holidayprojection.com. Ho, 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 ho.
There are thousands of podcasts out there that talk about home improvement, real estate, flipping houses, taxes, Airbnb pros, but none have the expertise of the Energy Hour Podcast. We want to invite you over to the show. It doesn't cost you anything to tune in, but not coming over and being part of our family could cost you big time and missed opportunities. You'll get the very latest on solar and renewable energy, plus all the inside tips from house flipping gurus, real estate investors, tax experts, and Airbnb pros. Come join your hosts, Christopher, Robert, and Steven on the Energy Hour Podcast. Find us on all the major podcast platforms. Visit the website at qhiinc.com/DEO.